What if I told you that just 12,000 years ago, most of Earth looked like Antarctica? Massive glaciers, frozen oceans, and woolly mammoths roaming the plains. This wasn't a sci-fi movie. It was real. It was the Ice Age. But here's the chilling part. It could happen again. Let's uncover the truth about the Ice Age, when it happened, why it happened, and if we're on the verge of another one. An ice age is a long-term period when global temperatures drop and ice sheets expand across continents. Contrary to what most people think, we are technically still in an ice age, because the Antarctic and Greenland ice sheets still exist. But when people say the Ice Age, they're usually talking about the last glacial maximum, when Earth was at its coldest, about 20,000 years ago. During that time, up to 30% of Earth's surface was covered in ice, and sea levels were over 120 meters lower than they are today. You could literally walk from Asia to North America across the Bering Land Bridge. There have been at least 5 major ice ages in Earth's 4.5 billion year history. The most recent one is the Quaternary Ice Age, which began about 2.58 million years ago, and continues to this day. Within this ice age, there are glacial periods, colder, ice-expanding phases, and interglacial periods, warmer intervals like now. We're currently living in an interglacial called the Holocene, which started around 11,700 years ago. But here's the twist. Ice ages follow cyclical patterns, and many scientists believe we're due for another glacial period. Just not immediately. So, what causes these massive climate swings? It's not one thing, it's a perfect storm of factors. Milankovitch cycles. These are changes in Earth's orbit, tilt, and wobble that affect how sunlight hits the planet. Volcanic activity. Major eruptions release ash and sulfur, cooling the atmosphere. Ocean currents. Changes in ocean circulation can trap heat or send it away. Carbon dioxide levels, lower CO2, colder Earth. Over thousands of years, these factors align to trigger glacial or interglacial phases. Right now, greenhouse gases are preventing cooling. But nature always finds balance. Imagine standing in what is now New York City, but surrounded by a wall of ice over 1,000 meters tall. During the last ice age, North America, Northern Europe, and Asia were buried beneath glaciers. In fact, Canada was almost entirely frozen. The Earth's climate was dry, deserts expanded, and vast areas were uninhabitable. But life adapted. Giant animals, called megafauna, roamed the frozen Earth. Woolly mammoths, saber-toothed cats, giant ground sloths, mastodons. Humans lived in small nomadic tribes using fire, fur, and caves to survive. The Ice Age shaped our evolution and our migration across the globe. Around 11,700 years ago, Earth began warming again. Scientists believe this was due to another shift in the Milankovitch cycles, increased solar activity, and rising CO2 from thawing permafrost. As glaciers melted, sea levels rose by over 400 feet, drowning coastal lands and separating continents. This warming gave birth to agriculture, settlements, and the rise of civilization. But the Ice Age didn't end instantly. It was a slow retreat. Some areas stayed cold for thousands of years. Here's the big question. Will it happen again? Yes, but not soon. Based on orbital patterns, another glacial period could begin in 50,000 to 100,000 years, unless human-induced global warming completely alters natural cycles. Some scientists suggest we've delayed the next ice age with CO2 emissions. But if cooling forces overcome this warming, Earth could plunge into ice again. In the long run, ice ages are Earth's reset button. They always return, just on their own schedule. So, next time you complain about the cold, remember, we're just lucky the glaciers are still sleeping. If this video gave you chills, hit the like button, subscribe, and share with a friend who loves the secrets of our planet. Until next time, stay curious.